Welcome back to the channel and welcome to still beautiful Sweden. Today we are moving south about 4 to 5 hours from Linsel, so we're going back towards the airport from where we're flying back home tomorrow. But yeah, we had a beautiful sunrise. You can see it behind me. The sky is blue. It's the first time since we're here that we're having something like this, and because we were driving in an area that we didn't know, we were struggling a little bit. So it was a bit of a rush to get to the good locations. Couldn't find anything, and then all of a sudden we drove over this bridge that I'm standing on right now, and yeah, some beautiful light appeared, even some fog in the distance. But yeah, just have a look here. Wait a minute, I'm going to turn the camera around. So this is the view that we are looking at. It just looks really awesome, and there are a couple of trees over there that I'm really trying to use to get those golden light images on those snowy leaves or needles. And there's some fog in the distance appearing. And on this side, a couple of minutes ago, and unfortunately I had no time to show you, but at this time we have another lake on this side, and the sky was completely red on that side, illuminating that mountain in the back there. Yeah, I think I'm actually quite happy with those shots, and everything I shot was handheld. Didn't have time to put on a tripod or anything, so hopefully these shots worked out, and especially those golden light ones here with those trees. Looking forward to see those, but yeah, we're gonna wait here for a minute. Maybe that fog is gonna come up even more and produce some more nice images, but yeah, not unsatisfied with this spot actually. So yeah, I'm gonna wait here for a little bit. Hopefully I can find some more images, and if not, then I'm satisfied with this sunrise, and we will move on and see yeah, what today will bring us. So after driving for about an hour with beautiful light and nothing to stop, we crossed this bridge here with beautiful backlit light. But the scene when I look to the right, over the bridge just looks amazing. And this is the kind of shot that I wanted to take when I went to Sweden. Just these dark waters, waterfalls, rivers flowing to the back, houses, beautiful trees, beautiful light coming into the image. Everything I want is in this scene here. Just look at this here in the back. You have this leading water down here, the waterfall up here. There's a house in the back there. It just looks so stunning. And all those trees covered in snow with a blue sky. What more do you want? What more do you want? Absolutely amazing conditions. And yeah, I'm gonna take a couple of images here. I have to be quick because I'm standing on a bridge, which isn't of course the best place to stand here, but yeah, absolutely phenomenal. So quickly gonna take my shots and get back in the car before all the traffic is coming in here. So these are the shots from this location. Absolutely phenomenal. This is the first day here in Sweden that we're really having those blue skies and sunlight. But the sunlight is so bright. If you're driving your car or walking around here, you're blinded by all the reflections of the snow here. But we just noticed something very cool here. If you look behind me, this is the lake of the town Orsa. It's a giant lake, and there were people walking over the lake here a couple of minutes ago. If you photograph them, you see there's an island here in the middle, but if you photograph them to the left or to the right, you get this image as if those people are in Arctic conditions, you know, with nothing behind it. There's some fog above the lake, everything is white. Yeah, it just looks incredible. So I took a couple of images of those very minimalistic shots with only those people on the ice, and then later they walked in front of that forest on the left, and above that forest, or in between that forest, was a little bit of fog. So yeah, those people just walked there and it looked really tranquil or something, with that fog through the forest, and then those people on the snow in front of it. So yeah, lots of opportunities here. So yeah, definitely worth taking a stop here. I was taking the images from the roof of the car, so I was using the car as my tripod, but that just didn't work. I don't know if you can see it, but there's heat waves coming from the top of the car. So if you're shooting the image, those heat waves are disturbing your shot. So I had to take them handheld from over here, which is perfectly fine because there's so much light that you can easily get a nice, good shutter speed to get clean images. So yeah. These are the shots of the people, and I hope they work, but I think they are just really nice. So if you're shooting in Arctic conditions like this, always make sure to bring a lot of spare batteries. Also, if you're making YouTube videos like me, I've got 3 power banks and I've got 6 batteries for my OM-1 camera, and these things run out really quickly in those cold temperatures. Right now it's about -15, -16 degrees. Absolutely the coldest day of the week until now. These batteries are running out very fast. So there were days this week that I only used 1 power bank, and this is the 3rd in 1 day. So yeah, just make sure to bring enough spare batteries and make sure to wear appropriate clothing in these conditions. You know, your fingers are freezing off within minutes. It's unbearable. And if you're looking for some good photography gloves, summer or winter, look for Fl36 photography gloves. I can highly recommend these, not because I got these for free, but this is my own experience. You know, in these conditions, it is very nice to have good gloves that are warm, but also capable of, how do you say it? Touching the camera. You know, you can easily get your fingers out and touch the camera and put them back in and have warm fingers again. There are little magnets here on top. You can attach it to, and there's also a little patch where you can put on heat pads. You can put them in your gloves to keep your hands warm if it's even getting colder. This is the Tinden version. There's even a more Arctic version of the gloves, and there's also gloves for more like summer issues. So if you're looking for the Fl36 photography gloves, there's a link in the description if you're interested in buying those yourself. And once again, this is not because I got these from them, but this is my true opinion. It's just a great glove for these conditions here in Sweden. Right now it's a new morning here in Sweden. Yesterday we did a lot of driving. We had a lot of road to cover to get back to the south of Sweden. Right now we are about an hour from the airport, and this is called Björnebofjorden National Park, something like that. We got a hotel here for the night, and yeah, we are going out in about half an hour to see if there's anything possible in this last morning. So about 12 p.m. or 12 noon, we are heading off to the airport. So about half an hour left, half a day left, hopefully with a couple of nice images. So we're getting on the road and see if we can find those last shots here in Sweden. We have to readjust our plans for today. Yesterday we did some scouting for a sunrise location. The first time on this whole trip that we did that. And look at it. The weather is totally different than predicted. It's an enormous overcast. The temperature is, I think, about 5 degrees at the moment. All the snow is melting. For the first time in a week, we don't have to clear any snow off our car. You know, it's cleared already by the melting temperatures. So yeah, we have no idea what to do actually. So I don't know if this is going to be the end of the trip or anything, but we're going to drive around here, see if we can get some shots on our way to the airport, and yeah, we'll see. We'll try to make the best of it. So it's a bit of a difficult morning with all the snow has melted here on the trees. Temperature's gone up. I don't even have to wear gloves or my hat. I think it's about 5 or 6 degrees at the moment. So totally different than the rest of the week, but that offers opportunities. And we were stopping here, and Walter's flying the drone back there, and I was looking at this river and I thought there have to be some possibilities here. And then my eye was caught by the piece of ice here in the middle of the river. There are 2 large pieces of ice with those waves going around them. And I thought, what if I do a long exposure here with that ice as a solid piece in the river, and then those white stripes with black water. It creates a really nice contrast. So I'm using an ND filter here, which actually looks pretty cool. If I look on the back of the screen, it produces a really nice contrasty image, which I was hoping to shoot the whole week, but never found a situation where it was possible. But right now it looks really cool, and I want to get a little bit closer to the back one to hopefully get the ice on the top, and then the water on the back like a portrait shot. But I don't know if it's possible. I'm going to see if it's doable here. So I'm going to walk to this side, see if I can get a little bit more of those long exposures. But yeah, it's quite fun actually. So yeah, nice subject to kill some time with you. So I walked a little bit further on the bridge, and there is another of these ice cones, which is this one. And I really like it because if you look at it, there is a big group of these ice pinnacles hanging on the side of it. And you can really isolate this shot with the ice in the top corner and then the water flowing down. And that contrast between dark and white is just something that I just really like. So yeah, I'm doing the same thing here, but only taking a little bit of a longer exposure. I think it looks better with a longer exposure. Usually with floating water, I would say half a second. But in this case, I want it to be real abstract, just dark and light colors. So I want this water to be as smooth as possible. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do with this shot. And yeah, hopefully it's gonna work. So it's gonna be a 20-second long exposure here now with the ND filter. And it looks really good. So this is the second image. So right now I'm waiting here in Arlanda, Stockholm airport to get back to the Netherlands. This is the end of the trip. Yeah, the week here in Winter Wonderland is over, and Winter Wonderland is also over here in Sweden. At least in this part, all the snow has disappeared, temperatures have gone up, so we couldn't do much photography today, unfortunately, but the past week has been absolutely great. So yeah, I hope you liked the content I produced this week. If you did, don't forget, please push that thumbs up button, and you will massively help this channel. Leave a comment. I always like to engage with everybody watching, and if you didn't already, there is a subscribe button underneath this video somewhere here, yeah, if you push that button and the little notification bell, you will get a message when I release my next video. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this series. I have no idea where we're going to be next week, but probably somewhere in the Netherlands. But I have no plans yet after this trip. So yeah, hope to see you on the next one. Thanks for watching from Sweden. Bye bye.